Hey, LOCsters. This is mzjanis. I'm turning the camera because it seems like it's crooked, and I need a little more room in my desk. So, how are you? How are you? How you doing? This is a nice day to be in the office talking to you, or should I say studio? Oh yeah, you can see the fish. You might come over and say hi. Who's there? He's right here. I'm just going down. Ah. Anyway, let's get started because today we're going to talk about styles and techniques. We did mention that on our last chat. There are natural styles, protective or transitional styles, and techniques used in natural hair care. So we're supposed to be going from 65 to 70, 86. And I had the pages all out and everything. Today is September the first. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do that 21 pages. Yesterday we got done in less than 15 minutes. And I'm gonna style my hair with rubber bands today. I'm gonna do it again, but this time I'm only let me show you at least one. All I'm gonna do is open it, fold it, and then put it on my hair. Okay? So we'll get this because we're talking about styles and techniques. So this is another style. And because I'm one who wants to be proficient at what I do, so that as I teach, those who listen to me learn, because I always say, if you listen, you'll learn. So those who listen to me will learn, and then they'll learn another style, another technique of how to do a protective style or a transitional style or a technique used in natural hair care. All three grouped into one, styles and techniques. Styles and techniques is what we're talking about or starting to talk about. So some styles many hours to complete. And that's one of the things that you want to, oops, hold on. Some styles take many hours to complete. More complex styles are not disposable to be casually brushed out, and with proper care can last up to 3 months. Some styles create a small amount of tension on the hair, and if properly started, there should be no pain, discomfort, or irritation to the scalp. Styles and techniques. In the following, if the following occurs to the natural hair, permanent damage may be caused. Improper tension, excessive amount of hair extensions, braid styles worn too long. Styles and techniques. Weaves. Weave is a style achieved by adding hair, either natural or synthetic, to the existing hair to either protect, add a new dimension, or cover balding or thinning spots. Styles and techniques. Extensions. I do want to put this in there that my style of preference, the one that I'm going to be proficient at, is locking hair. Locked hair. See, LOCsters. LOCstersEmbassy. Locks. Styles and techniques. Extension. A style achieved by securing wefts of or strands of human hair, synthetic hair, or a combination of both to the base of the client's natural hair to add length, volume, texture, or color. Length, volume, texture, or color. Extensions, natural hair. You can buy natural hair. You can buy synthetic hair. You can buy like that. So extensions, natural hair. Advantages. Natural hair appears more realistic, has a greater durability, tolerance to heat from a blow dryer, curling iron, or hot rollers, and can be custom colored or permed to suit the client. Let me move this over just a bit. I'm not sitting back. I don't know why I always sit forward. Hey, it's glare in the mirror behind me. Let me stop. Let me get up here. Wait, I might have to turn. Sorry about that. Why didn't I text something? Say something. Let me see if I have. Yesterday I didn't have chat on. I'm sorry. Let's see. Here's a pop out chat. Oh, I see why I didn't. I'm sorry. Y'all know this is new to me. This setup right here. And so it allows you. Okay, let me get back to it. Extensions, natural hair. Natural hair disadvantages. Natural hair reacts to exposure to light by fading, to humidity by either frizzing or losing its curl, and will break or split if mistreated by harsh brushing, back combing, or excessive use of heat. Extensions, synthetic hair. Synthetic hair advantages. Is synthetic hair is particularly strong and durable, and can simulate natural hair with a luster look, with a lustrous look, with a lustrous look and feel. Is generally less expensive than natural hair, and the color is timeless. The style will not change with exposure to humidity. And I'm in Portland, Oregon, so I don't know if anyone has ever heard of Mid K. I used to love Mid K when I would get some, I believe it's synthetic hair. Yeah, some synthetic hair. Came in all different colors. It came, people would tell you, well, I use number four. So you go to the store and get number four, or have them go to the store and get it. That's the one. Oops, I'm supposed to be talking. Extensions, synthetic hair. Synthetic hair disadvantages. Synthetic hair cannot be exposed to extreme heat. Coloring synthetic hair is not recommended due to traditional hair colors not being compatible, and some synthetic hair is so shiny it looks unnatural. Styles and techniques. Afros. We get into my style. Oh, sorry. No talking, Miss Janice. Afro. A style in tight a style of tight curls on long or short wavy curly coiled or highly textured hair. Afros. Styles and techniques. Afro twist extensions. Hallelujah. A style achieved. Look at how happy I got. Oh my goodness. A style achieved when human or synthetic hair fibers are anchored to the natural hair with a braid and twist combination. Afro weave. A style achieved by attaching textured hair, which is on a width, sewing it to the designated cornrow with cotton thread. Styles and techniques. Braids. A single braid. A style achieved when hair is divided into three equal sections that are intertwined or weaved into one single braid. Cassimus braids. Remember, I was supposed to look that up. I have not done that yet. A style achieved when single large extended braids with a tight stitch are tapered and or curved at the end. Styles and techniques. Braids. Cornrow and cane row braids. A style achieved when underhand three-strand braids are interwoven to lie flat on the scalp and can be designed and sculpted into varying patterns with or without extensions. I know a lot of you are going, woohoo! Because styles and techniques. Braids. Braid out. A style achieved when the hair is braided either wet or dry and then open to create a crimped texture or texture effect with added volume. Styles and techniques. Coils. Coils are comb twists, a style achieved when small sections of natural hair are spiraled with fingers or combs to create individual formations of tight cylindrical coils. Styles and techniques. Coils. Nubian coils, a style achieved when naturally curly or textured hair is curled into a cylindrical shape with a comb or hand. See, I didn't say nothing though. Styles and techniques. Locks. Locks. And then in parentheses, it has dreadlocks. A style achieved when natural textured hair is meshed, intertwined, and interlaced to form a solid cylinder and separate network of hair. New locks, and that's spelled NU dash LOCS. A style achieved when yarn fiber is single braided, giving the extension a matte finish to look like locks. I'm not doing that one. Styles and techniques. Twists. Twists could be Bantu knots, could be Bantu knot outs. The Bantu knot is a style achieved when the hair is double strand twisted or coil twisted and wrapped around itself to make a knot and secure by bobby pins or elastic bands. Bantu knot is a style achieved by a Bantu knot which has been dried and released, creating a style with spiral curls. Style and techniques. Twists. A flat twist. A parted row of hair that is divided into two sections and then twisted and interwoven to lie flat on the scalp. It can be in varying patterns with or without extensions. Styles and techniques. Twists. Double stranded twist. I didn't say stranded, it's a double strand twist. A style achieved with wet or dry hair divided into two sections and then overlapped to create a twisted rope effect. And in parentheses, it says dry or a textured effect. And in parentheses, it says wet. Styles and technique. Twist. Twist set. And in parentheses, it says a two-part set. A style achieved when done on natural or transitional hair, twist extensions, weaves, wigs, or locks. which is a double twist and then set in rods, which can only be placed at the end of the hair or lock. See, I'm done. Style and techniques. Twist. Hallelujah. Twist curls. A style achieved a style achieved on textured hair and done by using a double twist technique on wet hair to define the textured curls and waves. Twist out. A style achieved by a double strand twist on any size and length of wet hair. The dry twists are opened and unraveled to add fullness, volume, and a crimped effect. And I will say this, that the way that these styles and techniques are done, if you don't take them out, they lock. Okay, now this month is September the 1st. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to do another video, read the whole book through, so that during the rest of the month, I can section it off to the 21 pages and then talk as I do it. So that's what I'm going to try. Since it's September the 1st, I'm going to, show you this, because we're at styles and twists. I got to make sure. Hold on. I mean, styles and techniques. No. Next comes tools. So let's separate our 21 pages. So we're at 87. It would be 90, 108. I mean, we're at 86. Because this is 90 and 87. So we'll be 107. Because it's 150. It might be 147. Yeah, 147 pages, and on the last page is the certificate. And so, and told you, looking at how big it is. And so this probably will be like, if it's the size of regular print, which is 12, this is like, I don't know, it might be 60 something, the size of the font. 40 something, anything higher than 12. It looked like you can get like 3 in there. It might be 36, and these might be even like 48. I'm not sure that this is clear. Does this seem clear to you? And I'll also notice that I don't have on my microphone. Keep doing that. Okay. So we already sectioned off the hair. This is the normal look of my hair. And I've already tried rubber bands. They've been tight, they've been loose. I mean, they've been tight, and they've been like down at the end-ish. But I want them at the root. I want them here. And since we're talking about styles and techniques, this right here is a protective style. The section off, this is how I do my hair every morning when I wake up, because I don't cover my hair that much. But I want to stop doing the pull part, the part where you see me come all the way out with my lock and let it bounce back. I had to show you that because I'm going to stop doing that, at least for this month. So, hold on. This is all I'm doing. Taking the rubber band, which is here. This is a new one, I think. Oops. crossing it once, putting it on my finger, put my thumb through, opening it up, and just pulling the hair. And that's it. Pulling it apart, crossing it. Some of them seem bigger, which is good. And I'm going to try to do this for the month of September, just to see how it does. If it does good, and I did it earlier to see if it would make it easier to take it out. Let me show you. All I did was hold it and just pulled it out. So I don't, the loosest I can get is to open it and just put it on. So, uh, but I'm trying, I'm noticing, let's see if I can get a little closer so you can see. In the parts now, there's hair growing in the parts. That's what I want. But because I'm doing the natural hair care um, style techniques, I'm showing another style that you can do if you don't want to lock your hair, but you want it to be considered a protective style. You got to put that little bit of hair in. We're going to put it in this. In the back, no part at all. Let me see what will happen if I do it this way. See, it's very loose. Because I was holding that, the hair that was in that part. As I'm doing it and holding it, I'm making sure there's nothing in the part. I like doing it that way. Because some of the ones in the back are fuller. This reminds me when I first did my uh, J-hook style. I haven't decided now. Now I'm going both ways. I'm going getting all the locks in. Now the department is grabbing it. Ah, I think I like my way better. The first way, I mean. The first way better. It doesn't take as long. See? And the reason I said it reminds me of when I first did my lock with my J hook. It seems like this way I can wash it. When I washed it yesterday, though, I thought I had um, uh, uh, washed it so much so that the parting and everything came out, and I was like, oh no, but I had to wash it. I just had to figure something out. But I thought all of these had come out. But I'm liking the thickness of the root. And the name of the shampoo that I use is biotin thickening. No, biotin with Caragon thickening shampoo, something like that. See, this one right here is like that. Try to show it to you. You can see a whole lot of, or I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel a whole lot of new growth in. Let's see. Oh, I showed you one right here. It's a lot of these little things at the root of this one right here. It's so thick. And one of the reasons that I'm trying my best to do with the rubber band, anytime I hear like a notion that something is like, don't do it, I do it. And and the other reason that I can put them into, you all know or are learning that Miss Janice enjoys playing in her hair. She enjoys touching on her hair and massaging her scalp with her hands, and especially this top part right here. This I like. I like the just doing it like this because it's so still so loose that my hair gets the opportunity to breathe. And I was saying that because I like to mess in my hair, I can actually take these out and do them because they're so loose. And and one of the other reasons why I'm doing this during the style and technique part is because uh, what is this called? The root or the base of the hair is so thick that putting my hair's dry. So putting these on now is letting me know that you can do this while your hair is dry, and if you don't like it, you can take it out. But in the instructions in the module that we're going over, the Oregon Health licensing, the module that we're going over, given to us by the Oregon Health Licensing Agency, um, directs us in the ways that we can do. And so, if you're hands on, as you are teaching, you're hands on, it helps it easier for you to remember what's in the module. Like yesterday when I was washing my hair, I was, okay, this is the medulla, this is the, I was trying to remember, and I was like, oh, gotta read some more because I don't remember. I wasn't feeling sad or disappointed. Oh no, I don't remember. Oh man, I told y'all I'm going to take the test to see anyway whether it's a multiple choice, whether I can pass it the first time. Oh my. Some of these are softer than others. I am noticing that. When the book said that sections of your hair are going to have different texture than others, like this one right here is like, it's not called hunking, but it's really, really coily. It's really, the texture of this is like tight curls. So that would definitely, most assuredly, be the cylinder that was the flat. I mean, yeah, almost flat. I think that was the one for curly texture too. And I was telling of what um, the wording of your conversation with your clients. I was telling them that and how you should practice it. And as I was thinking of the wording and the techniques and the styles for locks is definitely a style that you can do, or you can receive clients to do at any age. Like say for example, you have uh, youth that you're teaching how to do styles and techniques for locks. See how I almost pulled that out? See right here? I don't want to pull them apart, right? So I have to make sure that I have to take this one out. Oh, okay. Because that was connected with this. And it didn't belong. See, now I can get it apart. And, oh, anyway, so what I'm saying is, let's say, for example, you have a little one. It goes, Mom or Dad, I want to be able to do that. And then you can just show them, okay, baby, what you do is you section the hair off, and then you tell them what sectioning is, and then you teach them how to use that sectioning comb, and they call it a rat tail comb. Well, we call it a rat tail comb. They call it a separating tool, something like that. I'm trying to talk practitioner. We haven't gotten to it yet. That's next. Hey, I might be able to look and tell you. Hold on. Oops. We're almost done this book. I should have sectioned it into 4 pages. I mean, 4 parts. 4 goes into 147. That's what I mean. Okay, so there's the comb, the needles, the clips, and the boards. There's the finishing comb, the large tooth comb. They call it a tail comb. Okay, so as you're teaching your little one, 8, 9, 10, whatever, there is no age. It doesn't tell you you got to be 14. It doesn't tell you. In this module, what it tells you is how to answer the questions to get your license to become a natural hair care practitioner. So if you are 8 and you want to be a natural hair care practitioner at the age of 8, what you do is, now it's almost like I'm thinking of that rule that's talk about child labor. But you can go to the Red Cross in your area. All I'm feeling for is the rubber bands now. I'm not feeling for parts and it's something. I don't know how I got all the way to the back of my hair and didn't do this. And they talk about child labor laws, but they want you to be safe in what you do. So if you have a young person that is 12 years old that you want to babysit, that you want to allow to babysit your children, see, there are things that kids can do, and it wouldn't be considered child labor. You can teach your child how to do children's hair. Because I told you all how my sister was like 10 and 11. She probably was younger than that, but she had to start somewhere, and she was really, really, like, really good. I mean, the one hairstyle that I remember the most, and we were born in the 60s. Well, she was born in 1958. I was born in the 60s. And I was like 8. So she had to be like 10 and 9 and 10. Because by the time I was 8 and she would be sitting on the step doing my brother's hair, I mean, she would have some hair styles. I mean, she would braid the hair, braid it like this, then braid it back, both, you know, and then connect it so that it would be a crown. And at such a young age. And she would do my brother's hair. I was like totally blown away. And then when I was reading today about the different types of how you underbraid like this, when she taught me, I didn't even know it was a style. I thought that I was just left-handed and couldn't do it right. Here going all these years I was doing Canadian braiding or whatever it's called. I'll look it up in just a second. Let me put this in. Okay, I gotta take out. I gotta take this one back out. And it's not that it's just that the hair lock attaches itself through other hairs, and it's doing it after, because when I'm okay, okay, so it's doing it after I get it in the rubber band. So what I'm saying is that because there is no age to do hair, you can allow your family to practice on family members, your little ones, excuse me, to practice on family members. Because they had to practice on somebody. I remember when I wanted locks. I don't know if I really wanted locks. I just wanted a hairstyle that I didn't have to bother. And the only hairstyle that I can think of to help my hair grow is locks, because you leave it alone. And I told you all how I took my locks out. Let me show you, just in case you were there. And I have to remember to take them out. You hold the lock. You get your finger under the two, and just go the opposite. Oh, and today, like just now, one of these fell off. You know, remember I was showing you on the ends, they had the little extra curly part, like dangling. Yeah, one of them fell off. I was not careful. I was like, oh, oh. And then I snapped out. So there, right now, there's no pull at all. I mean, and that's what it was talking about. If there's no pull, no tension, no stress on the roots, which is the scalp part of your head, and I don't think there was any pull or tension. I just need to get used to trying to figure out different ways to start locks. So I can add, do you want the rubber band method? Do you want, for some people's hair is going to be very, very little. Do you want me to just twist it? Do you? And all I'm going to ask you to do is to keep it sectioned. That's it. If the rubber band come out, and then for young people, I want to be able to help them to keep their hair done. So I said, well, come in once a week. You keep it up the way I'm telling you, but come in once a week to show me your work, to show me what you are doing to keep up your locks. And then if you come in, like if you wash your hair, I'll show them how to wash. If you do this to your hair, I'll show them how to do it. And then I'll give them the opportunity to practice, because I practice on my head. I have a picture. Hey, what's going to be next? I have a picture where I used to do my hair in the two strand twist. I just would, like make a whole lot of little ponytails in my head. And I thought that was a nice, cute style for me. And it looked cute. It looked, from afar, it looked like Shirley Temple did. And I never thought to leave them in the lock. See, because I wasn't into growing my hair then. I was just into doing hairstyles that looked cute. There was no, ooh. Okay, let's get back to the young people. Because it said at the beginning of the book that there is no school for training to do this, that means right there that's it's almost like someone figured out how to get everybody in the world to pay for water. It's like at first you didn't have to pay for water, you didn't have to pay for air, but now that we are being creative and uh, like I heard how people are in like finding diamonds in Africa and then going to jail because they found them like in their own backyard and didn't uh, give them to the people who made the law that said these four companies are going to be it. You know, it's almost like that. You know, there's health reasons, as you can hear, for making it a law against, you know, or yeah, making it a law to do hair. So now will be a good time to become a natural hair care practitioner because it's becoming the norm. It's becoming a lifestyle. A lifestyle. It's becoming. It's like you're getting. You're becoming a forerunner of something regarding natural hair care. You're becoming a forerunner for being able to put it out there. You can open a natural, as it's saying, you can get a licensed area, a licensed place. They even tell you you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have closed containers to put your trash in. Whether it's in the, you can have a reception area. You can, I mean, it tells you all. It tells you you have to have a door, you have to have a window. It doesn't tell you how much space. It just says that it has to. If it's in your house, it has to be separated from your living quarters. If it's like it's telling you, it's giving you the rules. You know they're going to add to it. You know for a fact that someone's going to call the board and have investigated. You already know that, and this is how you know. It's because it's in the book. It's like in the Bible, you know, when the laws, the Ten Commandments came out, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not. It's because people were stealing. It was because people were already doing the things thou shalt not. But when you begin to live for Christ, He's saying these are the rules that you need to follow in order to allow me to loose my hand so that I can bless you. It says you're blessed if you do this. You're blessed if you do that. Once you start doing it, once you start walking with Christ, you are prosperous. You are victorious. You are all these positive things. If you're not, then you can go, well, okay, well, what, what do I need to do? People say you don't have to do anything to get Christ to do anything for you. Okay, you can believe that. But if you have to live right, that's doing something. What Christ does is tell you how to do it. Anyway, he gives you an example of what he did. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to become a forerunner of whatever. And I told you my forte is going to be locking. You don't have to worry about combing. You don't have to worry about brushing, even though people do. But see, my area what is it called? Of expertise, I want to be an expert at using the J hook, and it's the J hook will only with Miss Janice. The J hook will only be used to keep up locks. Because once you start with the J hook, you rock those knots in order to get them round. They call them circular, or what's that you use it? My granddaddy used it. One day we were having a class and asymmetrical, cylindrical. She used the word asymmetrical, which is I believe a square, and cylindrical, which is round. And so to keep them round, you just do it with your fingers. You just rock your knot. It does, and you go both ways. You can do it either hand. See? When you get to this side, you don't have to worry about them coming out because they're knotted at the end. I mean, they're knotted at the root. And you saw how I started these. Put my hand through, and I can't. I'm barely able to do it now because it's knotting. It's like, oh. Okay, I have to redo this. So remember, you have to hold it in, get a hold of it, I want you to get a hold of the rubber band because it comes right out. So that's why I think I like this way better, because the the ones that I did, I put the whole rubber band on, twisted it, and then put it through. Not only did it take longer, but this one right here, I'm feeling a lot of that I don't think I got in there. And now you see how loose it is. There is no tightness at all. I would wake up in the morning and about 10 of them will be on the bed. That's how loose they are. But you want to go according to what the module said. You do not want any stress on your roots at all. We're doing at all. You don't have to worry about combing it. You don't have, that's why I want to do it with the J hook. I don't need a comb. I didn't need a comb to do this. Well, start. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Starting it, I did use a comb because I started it with knots at the top, and then they came out. So I just like, well, let me put the knots at the end. I want to start a knotted lock in. So if somebody say, how do you start the knot? How did you start your lock? How do you start the knot? How do you start your knot? How do you start your hair? Then I'll be able to tell them. And the reason I like this, the oh, see, look, this right here is Marion. Can you see it? And see how all of this hair and then this little bit right here on the end? That's what I like about it. Okay, so I'm holding it, twisting. Because these, like I said, are getting are getting thicker. These are, but the rest of the hair that's growing, it's not growing in it. I can see it. So that was one of the parts that I like about. It's just another way of sectioning off your hair. That's it. Now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that none of the hairs above or to the side. It reminds me of a game called Long Jump. You can see how it's growing in the root and at the scalp. At the scalp, it's growing at the scalp. There's new little hairs. I don't really don't care if they don't get in the band because the band is so loose. It's not gonna keep it in there anyway. And I want it to grow, so that's another way or another reason why doing it like this is beneficial. Meaning very loose. And and I don't know if I said this before, but this is a way to section the hair so that people can have locks. This section with a rubber band. There's a young lady that I saw on YouTube. She didn't cuss, so I got this. So I got to watch her. And her hair is like this. Her new growth is like this, and then she has locks. So I saw it. And I was like, oh, That's what a knotted afro. That's what I call. I call it a knotted afro. My sister's hair. I have a picture of my sister with her, and she didn't do anything to it, and she had some of these. I think this is connected. See right here. Middle screen. I don't know if it's in here or here. So what I used to do is pop it in here. So that way, some will go on. And I like it because all I have to worry about for this month, I'm gonna try to do this month of this style. So if the rubber bands come out, I can put another one in. Uh, Everyone knows that I like the look of this. It won't stay like this because when the young lady's hair grew, the lock itself made the hair come down like this. But I will be able to show you as if other hairstyles as if this is live. Because I was explaining how when my hair grows, I have a lot of styles. I have a lot of styles that bring out there. And one of the reasons why I put it this way is so that I can corn roll it down. And then these lines are straight. I can corn roll it back. But that's inside. But I don't have to worry about that for a while until I don't want to wear my locks, my what I call, I had a nice name for it yesterday. My pony lock or my sock lock. My sock knot. My sock knot. My sock knot. I have a sock knot. That's what it's a lock sock, and then it's a sock in it, and then it looks like I have it like that. So I call it the sock knot. It was so. I hope that was the name because I like that one too. But I think it's called sock knot because everyone that is going to be watching will see. That's it. Okay. Oh, another one. There's another one right here. Oh yeah, it said right above the ear, right above the ear, is your hair is thicker. This one and this one is like woohoo, is like really thick. So they were telling the truth about that. You're like, how did that? I guess that's the part that don't get as much bothering or something. But this is, you know, it's like afro, even though it's not. See? So and it's right above the ear. These are right above the ear. And when it showed that skull, the medulla, cranium, cranium, when it showed the picture of cranium. Oh, I'll look to see if I got that one right. Hold on. I told y'all, you need to start talking practitioner. You want to begin to start talking practitioner. So I'm going to give myself 2 hours to go through the tools, this, and then to go through the part until we get back to tools, and I'm going to see how long it takes. Without saying, without making comments, compliments. Because I got to one part in this one, and I was like, oh, I'm not saying anything. Styles and technique. Oh wait, that might have been it. Four. I think it was braids. Yeah. Okay, cane row is a style achieved when underhand three-strand braids are interwoven to lie flat on the scalp and can be designed and sculpted in various patterns with or without extensions. And I was telling you, and I was doing it all. That's the only way I know how to braid with the three strands to go like this. But I couldn't do hair that was. My sister could do like hairs, real braids. Like, oh, how did you get it so braided? It's so short, like that. I mean, people even change their voice to make it sound like teeny eeny, teeny eeny is what I said. Anyway, so but I couldn't do hair like that. But long hair, I would go under that hair, and it's called cane row. I've been cane rowing all these years, and let me show you if I did all. Like my grandmother would do hair like this. You take this, it would be sectioned off like this. You take this and just do it like this, and she would go all the way back with that. Just that, and I found what we would do with these like, okay, okay, with these fingers here to bring the hair back, these three fingers to curl it around, and to hold the next part that's coming in. Okay, so we take this, we go here, get the next one here, get the next one here, right? Let's see, you can see it, right? And then she called that cornrow. And then as I got older, I'm like, that's not cornrow. That's called braiding. Or that's called, because we had different names for it when I was coming up. But now I didn't have no name for what I used to do. But now it's called cane row. Yeah, I'm like, what? I got a name. And I can teach somebody that. People would say, that's not how you braid hair. Okay. But it was getting done. And my sister, she didn't teach me how to do it. All I did was take what she said. She said, Jan, what you do is you just take the hair and you just catch it. You catch the one on the left and you bring it to the right. And then you flip this one over and then, under, and then take the one on the right and then to. So that's all I did. I take the three strands, I'll be over the person's head, and I'll go here, here, and I'm cornrowing, right? But it's called cane row. Anyway, let me get back to it. So this right here, like I said, can be a style to help people's hair stay sectioned as they're being patient and waiting for their hair to lock. What I'm going to do this month is see how long you should keep a set of rubber bands in. But it gives you the opportunity to wash your hair right off the bat. I'm learning that clean hair locks faster. I'll be suggesting that they use the same type of shampoo that I use. Everyone's hair won't be the same or come out the same. Some people have a full head of hair. I'm starting my natural hair journey, which was last year, with no hair on the top, no edges, and none. There wasn't even, oh, can you see the new growth? There wasn't even that. I just got on Facebook Live and started telling people to keep depending on what you're asking God for and to seek after it, because the Bible says, seek and you shall find. That's how I started getting hair. I asked Father for some hair. I didn't even ask him for hair. I asked him for glory. And I noticed that I had hair growing like on my chin. Not like hair, but it was hair that I didn't want there. And so I didn't ask them, oh, Father, please don't let this hair grow on my chin. I said, Father, the hair that's growing on my chin, in the name of Jesus, don't allow it to grow on here, allow it to grow here. So instead of, and this is how I'm talking, instead of hair growing here, Father, allow it to grow on my head in the name of Jesus. Because he was allowing it to grow. He said, hair is a woman's glory. I'm just saying, that's how I talk to Father. He is the Word manifested in the flesh. He asks us to talk to him. And so I'll be like killing 8 birds with one stone. I remember the other day, just recently, one of the uh, members had lost their keys. And this is on the same day. Remember, one of the members had lost their keys. And I said, hold on just a second. Keys! And I called keys. And then I said, oh, you'll find them. Look in Ladonna's purse. And so she said, okay, but her purse is big. I was like, well, that's where the keys are. And she couldn't go home because they couldn't find the keys. Next thing I know, I'm looking out the door and the car is going on. They must have found the keys. Okay. So then a little bit later, one of the mothers comes and she says she calls me and asks me am I at the church and something else. I don't know whether it's to open the door or anything. I said, well, where are you? And she said, I'm outside. And I said, oh, I'm on my way up. So I didn't know why she was there. Okay. I'm going to show you this because this one has a lot of Negroes. It's right here and right here. Hope you can see that. So I'm putting it all in this lock. Right? Because I don't want it, I want it separated from the lock that I did already. So I'm grabbing all the short and the long, making my little band, opening it up. But you see how loose that band is? So if it comes back out, when I still want to do the feeling down to see if there's anything growing in. That way I'll be able to take the band off again. Try to put it, not try, yeah, try to put it in, keep that separated at the root. And while I'm in the house, of course, I always wear my hair out. That's why instead of doing the lock videos anywhere else, I come home, sit in my LOCsters table, at my LOCsters desk, where I teach and start teaching. A lot of times I come in and I'm so happy to make these videos now. It's just amazing. First, it's like, oh no, I gotta make a video. I gotta get in the habit of making videos. I gotta get in the habit of doing this because this is my life. This is my life. My life is teaching. My life is, and to be honest with you, one day my mom came. My mom is Pastor Grace, and at Grace Covenant Fellowship Church, 5450 North East Flanders Street. And she was saying how she was talking to Father that day, it was his last Wednesday, that day, and she was talking about some of the things that she didn't do when the kids were younger. And she said one of them was to read to them. She said she had just gotten so tired that she just did not want to do it. And I was like, what? That's what I'm talking about. But see, by her saying that, it seems like I'm pulling hair from somewhere else. If I am, it's okay. But by her saying that, it made me come home at like 8 something. It was already after 8, that's all I know. And I said, nope, I got to do this. I'm doing it anyway. I told them I was going to read so many pages a day, and I said this and I said that. I said, no, I'm going to do it. And I'm glad I did, because today is September the 1st, and every time I try something new on at the Lobsters Embassy, I get to tell you about it, because we are together starting a business. The only difference is you haven't found me yet, and when you find me, I will be ahead. I'll be more advanced because I've already started doing the tutoring. I've already started the Lobsters Embassy live talks. I've already started showing you different things that the book tells about the module, excuse me, the natural hair care practitioners module. Well, they call it the natural hair care module. Okay, you become the practitioner when you practice, PRACT, when you practice on, PRACTION, practice on. Oh, this one must be going to be really tight because it's hard to put on my finger. Yeah, I better make sure I don't do it. Oh, yeah, I got my finger here. But for some reason, the ones in the back are like nice and, I don't know what the word is, coily. No. Oh, yeah, I go back over the book. That's how come I cannot wait to learn this book, because I'm going to be talking practitioner. Y'all like, what are you talking about? and that's a and it's a language. It's a definite language. Styles and techniques is what we're doing right now. We're doing a style. I'm styling my locks. People are like, no, you're not styling. You just sectioning off with a rubber band. That's what you call it. I call it styling because that's what it says. And these, I'm using tools. These are one of my tools. One of my tools. Another one, they hook. Okay, I think it might be done. Hold on. I have a smallest lock. I think this one right here is going to be my smallest lock. It's not too small, and I can't, consider it as a part of my hairstyle. But you will have a smallest lock. You will have a biggest lock. Watch tomorrow I wake up and it's like, oh, there's another one. Dude, this one looks like it's not hot. I'm going to put that one in. So if I found it in my bed, it's like, oh, yeah. Until I find the rubber band in my bed. What's in there? Oh, look what I found. I grabbed it. Right here. See it? I hope so. If not, hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, so what I'm doing is I'm holding it like this. After I feel around it, I hold it. That's how I found that. I'm gonna take it, put this up there. And this area right here is the area that I'm protecting. So with this I call it a one wrap hair band or rubber band, one wrap. I had asked my daughter to do my hair like that once. She said, "You won't like it with the," and this is the style I ended up having. Because I like this style. I like it that the hair is not um, being bothered. And I said it reminds me of when I first did my knotting. Because I said I'm in this for the long haul, but I won't be able to leave it um, alone really until after the hair grows in. I had to be reminded of that because I was starting to feel like kind of disappointed that I took those locks out. But then it was like I did say that my hair has to grow in first before I can like leave it really alone. And that's how I came up with the J hook. I was like, Father, the people are saying so many different things. Can you help me to create something? Because I like to play in my hair, and me bothering my hair all the time is just making it grow. Okay. Now this is the style, right? That's the style. And this is the style that I use when I'm at home. I'm making sure that I got every one. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I noticed that these are coming loose, but it won't matter. And then if I'm going out, I would literally put a lock sock on, and y'all know how I do that. I put it on, I tighten it around the edge, I twist it, I put the sock in, I pull it so it's loose around the edge, put the earrings on, put one of these around the lock, around the sock itself, in the mirror, put on a little eyeliner, a little grease on my lips, and I'm ready to go. I showed y'all once, so. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye for right now. Then I'm going to come back and see how long it takes me to read the whole book. And if I see how long it takes me to read the whole book, then I will probably do the whole book the first day of the month, and then during the week go over 7 pages. I'll be able to talk about the 7 pages because I'm noticing that I really got to talk. Not got to, but I'm noticing that I really want to say something. And when I noticed also that when I speak about the words used in the module, it they keep wanting to be said. I keep thinking about them, but I'm not doing it. So I gotta see what's comfortable for Miss Janice. And the technique that I want to use is this technique. The technique of doing something according to what we're learning for that day. Like today, I knew that we was going to be doing styles and techniques. No, today I knew that I wanted to do this style or this technique as a style for locking. I told you I'm gonna get good at this. Y'all gonna be like, wow, I remember in 2018 when she first started. Look at her now. She ain't even using the book, you know. Hey, so anyway, I'm just thankful that you all are helping me to learn uh, this. And I told you all how I want to do this in Spanish. So if you all ever wanted to learn how to talk to Spanish people, this is one way to get into their community is by doing this. Okay, I'm noticing that they're sliding down. I told you I touch my hair all the time, but y'all know that because you found me. Okay, thanks. Excuse me. Thanks for finding me. I will be back in a little bit.